There's a lot of madness and revelations to get into tonight, so hit the dab on this episode like Alex hit the dab on Glorietta. You're watching Love After Lockup After Show.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
What's up, everybody?
Hi, guys.
Hey, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into another episode of Love After Lockup After Show here at AfterBuzz TV. I am Brianna Cheyenne here with my lovely co-host. We have kittiekaboom who's going to be supplying our special segment Redemption Stories. We have Miss Pietra Elise here, who's always in the live chat giving shout outs. And then Alexis is here because she's so nosy, so she has the news and gossip.
Yes, I do.
So this is Truth and Consequences, and we are going to watch the consequences of Lacey and Shane and John finally facing off.
Boo.
And then Daniel proposing to Lizzie, which was a beautiful
I
so
loved
cute.
it.
It was a cute moment. We knew she was going to say yes. And
Yeah, but it was so well done.
yeah, it was nice. And Alexander and Glorietta have hit a huge speed bump that Glorietta basically does not feel.
Right.
Completely unbothered.
It's fine.
So let's get into our overall thoughts. What did you guys think?
Well, I was pleasantly surprised that Lizzie was just so amicable to go with the flow and allow her boyfriend to make plans and stuff. That was adorable. Like, that whole thing was so cute.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're going to make it or anything, but it was adorable.
Wow. I wasn't expecting that.
I was like, why'd she say her then boyfriend?
Yeah, I mean, they're children. They're not about to last. Cut it out.
Okay.
They're not. It's not going to happen.
Yeah,
but it was adorable. It was great to watch. Good TV. And then I love that Glorietta is just so doesn't understand what's going on. That's fun. And I love the Tony thing. Like, I expected it to be this tumultuous, and it was like a slow burn. So it was good. It was good. It was good.
Pietra, maybe you have something a little more positive to start us off with.
Actually, I liked the episode. I was really thinking that I was going to finally see the fight between Shane and John, but it was really nothing. You know. But overall, I liked it. It was nice.
Yeah, it was a good episode. Entertaining, like you said. There were a lot of things I was disappointed with, like the fact that they've been hyping us on this big, huge brawl, and there was no big, huge brawl. But I know we're going to talk about that. But other than that, I enjoyed watching it.
I don't get why you keep saying that they keep hyping. You hyped yours.
No.
I don't think so.
What? No.
There was nothing in the previews to me that showed that Shane and John were going to get into it.
Are you kidding? Just the fact
that
he shows up?
They literally only showed Lacey smacking Shane.
Okay, they're not going to show
John.
like the actual
John.
fight. That's the you're in this business. You know how it is.
I never saw it coming from day one.
I just feel like it's something that they showed us literally from episode 1. So for them to be drawing it out that long and still every week, like, this is coming up, you think that what is coming up is going to be humongous, and then it ends up being like womp womp, you know?
Yes. Okay, well, live chat people, let's do a poll. Weigh in. Towards the end, we're gonna let us know. Did you think that John and Shane were gonna face off, or did it happen the way you guys thought it was gonna happen?
Yes.
While we're on the subject, let's just stick to it. Okay. So Shane walks up and he's there watching Lacey and John basically kind of go back and forth. Yeah. And he's playing a cool role, knows his place, taking a step back, letting his woman be his woman, because Lacey is clearly a very dominant person.
You think?
So, and if you guys were Lacey, ideally, what would you want your man to do if he was Shane in that situation?
I would want him to do exactly what he did. Yeah. That boy is gonna go back to jail if he pops off. Like, it's obvious that he's a man's man, right? Yeah. I think under any other circumstances, he would have popped him right in the face and been like, "What you say?"
Think so?
Yes. I think he would have leaned back and popped that brother in his face. But he knows what it is. He will go back to 3 squares in a cot like that.
First of all, it shouldn't even been what it was. John wasn't really even doing anything. She slapped him out of the blue. So
she's a mess.
I was literally taken back because it was nothing going on for her to hit him and grab his phone. I was like, wait, what?
She talked about drama.
He talked about his tooth.
Yeah,
but all of that, like,
she's just
let me take your phone.
She loves
I
the
will
drama.
call your probation officer. Like, he didn't do
Call
anything.
him to do what?
Like, he didn't do nothing.
Exactly. She likes all that.
All of it to me was just absolutely ridiculous. For one, what did you come there for if you weren't even gonna say anything to the man? Literally, he came, they showed up, and he started making out. He didn't even look John in the eye. He just kept trying to like turn Lacey away, but never did it in the direction of John. I'm sorry, it may just be me, but I was like, man, this man is scary. I didn't think it was because he was being cool, calm, and collected because he wanted to go back to jail. I think he was scared of John.
I don't think he was
and
scared.
that's how I really took it.
I did not take it that way.
You don't have to go and pop off on somebody, but he didn't even look this man in the eye. Literally, as soon as he came out, he turned his back to him and just started kissing Lacey and kept trying to push Lacey away. He never even was like, yo, like, what's up, bro? He didn't even
I don't jail. Why would you say what's up there?
No.
One at a time, y'all. One at a time.
I don't think that kind of confrontation would have led anywhere except a physical altercation.
I get that, but then what was your point of coming?
To be there, he just wanted to be around and see what the funky breakdown was.
He just wanted John to see them make out. Like, that's what you traveled all the way for.
First of all, that was
that's
random.
Whack.
I think Lacey was forcing the make out too. She wanted to do that in front of John. I don't think approaching John and saying, yo, what's up, would cause a physical altercation.
Right.
I would have liked to see Shane say something to John.
I'm not gonna lie,
you were talking all that mess, or don't come.
Yeah.
What you want to watch a show you can watch on TV like the rest of us.
Yeah, exactly.
If you just don't watch and not say anything.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. Where I'm from, you say, yo, what's up? We about to fight.
But they're not
Period.
But they're not from your town. They're not from your hood.
These are people that are, first of all, they coming out of jail. Like, what's up? Yo, what's up is fighting words.
Well, it didn't have to be yo, what's up.
Well,
but
Isn't a man kissing your woman fighting things too?
Right. I mean, if that's the case, then I think I would have swung on that more.
Woman, though? Like,
I mean,
that's what he thought.
If yo, what's up is gonna make you fight, then I mean, watching a man slob your woman down would too.
And I mean, it wasn't even about Lacey. Like, he was being mad disrespectful with his comments. Like, he could have the producers weren't gonna really let them for real fight. He could have at least said something if he was gonna come there, you know.
Now I'm thinking about it. John did say, "Yo, come get your."
He was saying lots of ruthless stuff, so I was like, Shane, you're not gonna say nothing. You're just gonna stand on the other side of the car. He just looked scary to me, and I felt like Lacey wanted them to have words. They wanted them to brawl, which is why she was going and being really pushy with the kissing. And I thought she was gonna be kind of disappointed at Shane. Like, dang, you came all this way. You supposed to be my knight shaman armor, and you hiding behind the car while my ex is talking mess to you. When he talk about you, I'm the one who had to slap him. What?
Yeah. But Lacey likes chaos because she pushed it to the point where she's like, I'll call your probation officer. This man did nothing. Worth call, and that's how you know Lacey just likes men to fight.
Yeah, that's her thing over her.
It's a turn on for
Clearly,
her.
it's a turn on. Yeah, that's her thing. That's literally her thing.
In the end, I do respect him though, because at the end of the day, if anything were to pop off, Shane was going back to jail, so I respect him for making the decision that he made and just getting in the car, because like he said, it really is not worth it.
Yeah. Well, it would have been a really quick trip anyway, because they were still in the parking lot of the jail.
They would just come outside and be like,
if anybody, John should have been the most cautious, because they could easily just came and dragged him back inside. But like Shane, at least you had a chance to kind of get away a little bit. You know, he wasn't about that life for real. But we knew that for what he even went to jail for. He wasn't really about that life.
It also really shows a scary side of Lacey because it shows that she will be willing to put her man in any type of circumstance. And it sucks that Shane doesn't see her true colors in this situation, because she's literally putting him in a position to potentially go back to jail, because she's so caught up in her emotions and her hate and her pride with John. She's not even thinking about, you know what, I don't even want to make my man mad enough to feel like he should have to swing on this dude, so let me back off.
Exactly.
I agree with that, and I also think Shane should have been paying attention to Lacey, because I feel like because she had Shane, she was doing the most as far as taking his phone, threatening him.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I always will pay attention to someone, like how you are in a relationship prior to me, because if you do it to this person, you would do it to me.
Of course.
But he wasn't even paying attention to that. Like at the end of the day, this girl is abusive.
Very,
Like
very,
you're not
very
even looking
abusive.
at that. Like she just randomly slapped this man, and if he would have
call him a
slapped,
B.
and if he would have slapped the hell out of her, it would have been
It'd been a
it would have been a
problem.
problem.
And you know Shane wouldn't have gone take up for her, so it would have just been on the producers, I guess. It would have just been like, oh, he just looked at me. You're like, what's happening?
What's going on? Why would you do that?
Hello? You know.
Well, it turns out that Lacey likes a punk, and that's cool. Because they're engaged again.
She likes a punk, and she clearly likes two punk dudes. Like, that is her thing.
Yes.
It's definitely her MO.
So-
And I mean, she's built like that, so I think she feels like she has a right to. You know what I mean?
Well, shout out to them for being engaged, and shout out to Lizzie and Daniel for their engagement.
Yes.
I'm excited about that.
They're so cute.
I've been thinking they were gonna do this from the beginning. I think they have the most authentic relationship throughout the whole thing.
Very authentic.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Out of the
the
season,
most.
yeah.
I thought it was cute that Daniel's like, I'm nervous that she might say no. This girl just wanted a baby with you. Why would she say no to a proposal?
Because men I mean, you know, it's just, I don't know.
And he was second guessing it when they went to the bar and the drug guy and all that stuff. So he was thinking maybe she slept with the guy or,
I thought
you
that.
know, something, you know, so you just never know.
Or she would have realized, hey, this is a $200 ring. Maybe I should say no for that ring.
Not $200.
Yes, that's terrible, but it's so real. Because remember when he bought it, he was like, she's going to be disappointed, but I'm going to give it to her anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I'll try my hand.
I was really surprised with all the thought that he put in it.
Yes.
I loved
Yeah.
At first I saw the room, I said, ooh, this is cheap.
Yeah.
But then I saw the theme behind it because she always wanted to go to Paris. So like, oh my God, that's amazing.
I love that.
Yes. She
I
was
love
like,
that.
I'm about to cry with the Eiffel Tower and all that. That's very thoughtful.
Yeah, I was being very judgy in the beginning too. The whole beginning, I was like, "Oh, this is about to be trash."
Yeah.
And then you saw the outside of it. It was like it wasn't a motel, but it wasn't like
It was an inn.
It was cheap.
It was an
exactly. So I was like,
inn.
"Why did this about to look terrible?" But then, like you said, when I saw it was like a theme, then I felt bad for being judgy.
Y'all are so bad. I was giving the people a chance.
Yeah,
You
okay.
know that man ain't got no money.
He don't have it.
His mama bought his engagement
We're
ring,
happy.
babe.
$200.
So you know he don't got no
So I wasn't
coin for
expecting
bro.
much. I
He
expected.
pulled out all the stops.
Yeah, he did. It was nice. I felt bad for feeling judgy. I was like, okay, she's cute.
You wrong. Alexis, you're wrong for that.
Bougie,
There's
Bougetta.
nothing wrong with love.
All
right.
We see
I'm
each
with
other.
you guys in terms of guys for me, but we talking about them.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Regardless, it was the thought.
Clearly, it's only the thought that counts, and that's fine. Because the money ain't being counted. Meg Blue Shifty Eyes said blindfolded her in the car.
I didn't understand her need to be blindfolded the entire way. Like when she was walking from the house to the car.
I
Like,
know.
I know
There was
where I
nothing going
live.
on
Yeah,
right now. Like, why am I blindfolded right now?
There was no logic involved in that decision. It was just like, I'm going to create a whole theme.
And maybe
I
I
just
wanted
wanna-
him to think about it the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what he's doing. So, you know.
She said, why did Daniel blindfold Lizzie in the car, though? She knows what his neighborhood looks like.
Exactly. Thank you, Meg. Thank you. I get it.
so mean. Oh, Lord Jesus. All right, well, like I said, shout out to them. She accepted the proposal. She thought she was going to Canada because she really wanted to know if milk really comes in the bag.
Oh, I was so mad at that.
Lizzie, you can Google it.
Google, sweetie. Google.
But yeah, so that's good for them. So before we move on to Alex and Glorietta's train wreck of a relationship,
Lord.
Baby.
Miss Pietra Elise, you have a special announcement.
Yes, I just want to say hello to everyone who's tuning in and watching us today. Before we move on to the next topic, I just want to thank you all for tuning in to us and supporting us. I'm not sure where you're listening, if you're on YouTube right now or if you're listening to us on iTunes, but either way, give us a 5-star rating. Make sure to comment, make sure to stay tuned. If you're in the live chat, definitely get involved in the conversation so we can give you shout outs. And we just want to thank you for being a part of AfterBuzz TV, and it's meant so much to us. We really appreciate you supporting us, and keep doing your thing.
Yes. Keep doing it.
Thank you.
So, it's Valentine's Day.
No,
Is it?
Valentine. You heard her?
She kept saying
She kept
Valentine's
saying,
What
Day.
is
With
it?
the
'Cause
M.
it's Valentine.
I thought that was only black folks.
Sorry.
What's with the M?
It's Valentine's Day.
Oh, I hate when they say that.
Valentine's
And we're with Kato and Dawn on a double date with Alex and Glorietta.
Girl.
So
That was some tea.
That poor dog.
everybody knows about Juliana except Glorietta.
Yeah.
Poor baby.
And so they're starting off the dinner very awkward already.
Yeah.
Off the break, Kato's like, I'm looking out for you.
Exactly.
She was like,
Well, Kato's
okay.
just straight out said, you know, do you really love him?
Right.
Or why are you guys getting married? And Glorietta's just concerned about her food. And she just wants to know who's going to cater the wedding.
Yeah.
Instead of why are we getting married?
Yeah.
You know? And so it's really scary that she's the only one in this false reality. So
Yeah.
what was the most cringeworthy part of the whole dinner for you guys?
I think I held my breath a little bit when Kato started to talk because he was talking over him. You know what I mean? He was talking over everybody else. Like people, he said what he said, and then people tried to interject, and he was just like, "No, I just think that you need to get married for the right reasons, and you need to." And I was just like, "Oh my God, he's gonna say it. He's gonna say it. He's gonna say it." And then of course, when she objected a little bit, Glorietta, he jumps in. He's like, "I'm looking out for you," and I was just like, oh. At that moment, I would have said, "What do you mean by that? Like, what are you implying? Looking out for me because I'm about to marry a rapist, or what's happening right now? Did I not know?"
Not that he's a
Some
rapist.
people are just fearful. I think
Full
she
disclosure.
knows something. She has an idea of something.
No.
She's just in this fairy tale world where she wants to get married so bad, but she's ignoring all the signs.
She doesn't care.
She doesn't
Yeah,
care.
because even when he like flipped everything, that was the cringing moment for me because I was really able to see how men do this. Like you're literally sitting there flipping everything on me. Like, dude, so why do you want to marry me? Hold up, shouldn't I be asking you this? Like I'm not doing anything over here. You're the one have the ex-girlfriend trying to figure things out, but now you're turning things on her, trying to make it seem like she's marrying you for the wrong reasons. So that was a prime example of how some men do things rather than just say what it is and be upfront about what's really going on. You're trying to turn it as if she's the person doing wrong.
Because they can't accept that that's their issue.
I totally agree. I felt like, you know, we all knew, and obviously Kato and his girl, poor thing, is just, she's clueless, but not really enough to be like, what the heck is going on? But the fact that obviously he agreed with Kato in the sense that he doesn't feel like they should be getting married right now, but he's not saying that to Glorietta. He has been calling her his fiance. They had this, you know, he proposed to her in the first place, and he's been treating it like they're about to get married, and all of a sudden Kato's here, and he mentions, oh, maybe y'all shouldn't get married right now. All of a sudden you're like, oh, I don't think we should be getting married either.
Right,
like, we need to be talking about this to this person. It's like, why didn't this come out before this sit down?
It really is an all of the sudden thing too, because literally, remember, we were just like, oh, he really does love her, because he kept professing that to everybody that would ask, right? Like Kato was like, but bruh, you about to marry this girl? He's like, I know, and I am going to marry her. I love her very much. She's holding me down. He loves to say that she's been his ride or die for like 2.5 years or whatever. But as soon as he saw that pretty face and Juliana stepped out there looking snatched, he wasn't ready for that.
What is that, y'all? What is it?
It's physical stupidity.
I think he's just with Glorietta out of obligation because he's hinted at it many times already. And I think also the reason why he's saying we have to make sure our personalities click before this, I think he's trying to give Glorietta a reason to leave him so he doesn't have to do it.
Exactly.
I get that.
That's what it is. It's
That's
just
what it
immature
is.
mindset, doesn't want any accountability, doesn't want to do the dirty work. And he's like,
that makes me
you
so
pull the
upset.
trigger and I'll fall back.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
I'll be
that's
shot,
what it is.
It'll be all me. I'll fall down dead, and you'll be the bad guy. As opposed to me being the bad guy and leading you up literally to the aisle only to say, you know, I thought about it. This don't work for me.
But I don't really think the ex want him anyway. Like,
she doesn't.
She's not
She
really
said,
checking
"Oh,
for
my
him.
God."
I think she would take him back.
You
I don't think so.
Yes.
She sat down, and the first thing out of her mouth was, "You're the first person that I've been with from my past in like 6 months," as if to imply I don't get down like this anymore.
Yeah, but she was
that's
like,
what I thought.
But she was like holding his hand, and when he brought up that, you know, he did have a fiance, she was like, well, we can't continue on with this.
Exactly.
If you have a fiance, which
That's
made
right.
it seem like if there wasn't this fiance, she would
She
have
would
continued
have.
to see him and like continue to make those things.
Yeah, that's
no.
exactly.
I don't
That's
know. I
exactly
feel like
what.
that's reading into it a little bit. I just feel like she took a stance and said, "Listen, I'm not comfortable with you playing both sides. This doesn't work for me, and I am nobody's second help or whatever she said.
Yeah, but if she didn't want him,
piece.
why would she care?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And why, even the fact that she did say, you're the first person that I've met with since my past, obviously there's something special about him for him to meet. Since he is from her past. So we'll see about, is anybody I'm trying to figure out, is anybody else bothered at the fact that Glorietta got that mad that he's asking, why do you love me? Because I thought it was weird, personally, that she got so offended at him asking the question. And it's not like he was doing it in an accusatory way. He did it in a way as if he was looking for validation for himself. Yeah. And so the fact that she couldn't just pull something out her butt or random, it's...
when you think about her mother getting mad, you know what I mean? It's a pattern here. She doesn't really need reason to get upset. It's just like anything that you do that she didn't see coming, all of a sudden she's defensive about. She should have been more concerned with why he's asking these things in general. Like, I feel like him leaving her, it's not funny, on Valentine's Day.
That was mean.
It was mean. It was heartless. Yeah. And for him to be like, and I'm thinking I'm staying out all night. Like, it's not enough that you're just leaving her there at the restaurant on Valentine's Day. You literally are not going to come home. Like, who does that?
But do you guys not find anything wrong, though, with the fact that she got that mad?
She's weird. She's a weirdo.
I mean, she's a weirdo, but at the same time, you have to look at it from her point of view. She is really blind. Like, he's been making it seem like he loves her and everything is going right. She has no idea about the other woman.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's like, wait, why are you asking me that? Like, every day we're telling each other we love each other. Every day we're talking about the wedding. Every day it's like, so where's this coming from? Like,
I can see that.
I would feel some type of way too, because it's like, what? Why do I love you? We talk about this every day, all the time. Like, where is this coming from?
And especially because it was asked in front of other people and in front of Kato, who Kato was already kind of just like pointing out reasons why they shouldn't get married. Yeah. And it's like, okay, well, he said that and now you want to all of a sudden question me? Like, are you taking what he said into account with your feelings? Like, what's up?
And that's even more reason, if I was in that situation, it's even more reason I would be like, okay, well, it seems like something is going on, so do everybody want to just put something on the table? Because it feels like I'm the only person that doesn't know something. So it would have been more reason for me to be concerned about, okay, well, maybe we shouldn't be moving forward. What's going on?
Why would you ask me this now? I'm confused, and I'm getting angry, and I'm getting super defensive. So how about you spit it out, Kato, because clearly you have something you want to say, and why don't you spill the beans on what the hell you would ask me that for out of nowhere?
Jasmine Houston Burns says, I didn't think it was weird. She felt something was off. She doesn't notice much, but I give her credit for having a sense that something was amiss.
Yeah. I just wish she would have said that, though. You know what I mean? And brought everything to the forefront.
Yeah.
But it goes back to what I was saying, as far as she wants it to work so bad that she kind of want to know, but she doesn't want to know.
Yeah.
She really doesn't want to think that
it could be anything other than what it is. Because she's gotten her hopes so up there. It's like, okay, this will be the disaster. So I really don't want to ask to know anything. Yeah.
That's sad, man.
It is, right?
Well, moving on to something a little bit more comical. Amber confesses and comes clean to Kathy about her plans with Vincent and Puppy and her mama and all this other stuff.
So over her.
Does anybody feel a little sympathy for Amber, given that she's in this situation? Okay.
No.
I thought you was going to say Vincent. I feel a little bit bad for Vincent.
Why?
Because he's so clueless.
You go out of your way to write 10 different women in prison.
10.
You reap the repercussions that come with it.
True
I don't feel bad.
I mean, and he's seeing that from day one, she don't even want to touch this man. So that should be a big red flag that he clearly is missing. Or maybe he just wants it so badly that he's not willing to acknowledge it.
Going back to your point, Bree, the same way Vincent needs to feel the repercussions of his actions, so does Amber, because you knew what you were signing up for. And if you didn't feel like you could go along with it, then you're in this obligation because you put yourself there. I get it. She probably didn't know Vincent was a weirdo because he is, but at the same time, like, somebody who's a weirdo is going to do this. So, like, why are you surprised?
Right, you knew what it was when you stepped up and wrote him back.
I just feel like you never win when you dirty. And at the beginning, Amber was trying to con him from the beginning, while she's trying to say that, oh, I was never trying to con. What the hell
What do you call that?
What is using a man to get you, your mom, and your girlfriend out of a situation. What is that?
That's not using
pimping.
Like, what is that?
And it ain't easy, baby.
And I just don't understand how Vincent is so stupid.
He
It's
just
like,
is,
how do you
girl.
not see what she's trying to do? Like,
Yeah.
from the moment she asked him anything about adoption, he should have knew what was up, because it should just be about me and you. Like, you're bringing this other person into the picture. Like, I don't know her.
I just love Puppy being like, just give me a minute. Would you please just give me a minute? I'll be there.
Because
I'll
she
be
looking
home
out
and
for
I'll
herself.
handle it.
So do y'all not think that Vincent didn't know that this was the plan all along?
No. I don't think
Really?
he knew.
I think he knew.
I don't think he knew.
I don't think he knew.
I don't think he thought he was gonna be the victim at the end of the con. But I do think he knew about the whole money.
To get at the extra money.
Yeah, the money advantages and stuff like that with the adoption.
He was the
and
one
all this
who
stuff.
told them that we could do this plan.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's the one that broke down the whole thing about him being a veteran and all
But
that.
I think
stuff.
he was genuinely trying to help them. Like, genuinely just like, okay, I love this girl so much, and it's her mom. So, okay, I'll do it for your mother. He's not knowing that she's really gay and want to be with Puppy.
But he knew
We
that
don't know
Puppy was in on.
We know
Yes,
it.
we do.
He
We
knew
know it.
Puppy was going to benefit from it too. It was a mom and Puppy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Amber. So
But I
it's-
mean, as close as they are, maybe he was just like, I'll take the whole bunch.
I feel like he got on that chat room with the sole purpose of finding somebody to do that plan with. That's what I
But
believe.
what would he get
Oh,
out
the
of
sole
it?
He's
purpose.
getting extra money from it too. He's just and I guess he is kind of getting companionship. It's like his way of buying companionship. I guess he's getting the money in addition to also getting the girl.
I didn't think he was getting the money. I thought he was getting additional money to give to them.
Well,
I
yeah,
didn't think he was
but
getting
still
money
getting money.
from
He
it.
had still extra money for them to split
Yeah.
together, which I guess maybe is
4
extra
ways.
money. I don't know.
Like,
It was
I'm just trying to think
no,
how
because
much-
Amber was gonna save the money up, and she was like have her little hideaway money
Right, for her
from
mom
that
and Puppy.
for Puppy and
Yeah.
her mom. That's what it was.
This woman ain't right.
Now,
Yeah.
Kathy asked the question, and basically she said, "Did you think it would be this hard for you to be with a man?" And the way she said it kind of makes it seem like Amber.
Yeah,
Ain't no
are you?
kinda. I've been telling y'all from the beginning.
But
This
like-
woman is gay.
And yeah, I was trying to figure out, does Kathy know that Amber
yes.
is more lesbian
Yes.
than bisexual?
Yes.
Well, I think she knows
There's
it's some
no
sort of love
more.
of her and her daughter.
She's full on gay. It's not even about bisexuality. She can be hugged up with whoever she want on IG.
The
It's
reason
all
I say
for shits and
bisexual
giggles.
is because she's been married to a man before. Like, she
Yeah.
has had sexual
and
relations
we
with a
don't
man.
know if she doesn't like men. We
Right.
just know that she likes women too.
And she just doesn't like Vincent.
And
Yeah,
she really loves
rightfully
Puppy.
so.
Okay, so all right, you're absolutely right.
Because we don't like Vincent. We
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
You're right. There's a bunch of insinuations. So what we know for sure is that she loved her some Puppy, and that she clearly loves her mom or wants to help her mom out, and that she ain't got no love for Vincent. She don't even want to be that man's friend, which is sad.
Yeah.
I know that she does. She says she feels guilt for possibly letting down Puppy and her mom and not following through with the plan. And yeah, okay, cool. They're two grown women in jail. Let them come out and figure out their own path. Because Amber says she wants to live a legit life, but once you start off conning, that's not the end.
Exactly.
You're going to continue. This is a cycle.
No
And when
question.
you have people like Puppy and your own mother and your family, well, in your life period, that's encouraging this, you're bound to end up right
No
where
question.
you just
Yeah.
broke
Don't
out
y'all
of.
love how Puppy's mom is always the voice of reason, though?
I love
Yeah,
it.
I
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
absolutely love. She'd be like, "So what you gonna do?" I mean, just
Right.
as calm as can be, not accusatory, not judgmental, but just laying out the facts. Like, this is what it is. If you do this, this is what will happen. These are the repercussions of you
I love
making
it.
this choice.
Very
Okay,
motherly.
we got to get to Angela and Tony real quick because we don't have too much time. Tony the sociopath is what I have in my notes. So Angela done let Tony back in the house.
Baby.
I'm over it.
We all knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Alexis always saying that she wants that D.
She is
She
committed.
is committed.
my
She's
God.
like, this is my penis.
Yes.
I want it now. I've been paying for it for years. Get it to me.
I've been paying for it for years.
Yeah.
Been on layaway.
Yeah.
Been on
I'm gonna
layaway.
get this scene if it kills me, okay?
Real talk,
Oh,
though.
gosh.
Like, that is
That
so true.
is
So
hilarious.
she brings Tommy with him. with her to pick up Tony.
Which I don't get.
Tommy played the chaperone, basically, because he was standing behind the car watching them kiss and hug and all this extra stuff.
Bad for that
bad.
Why do y'all feel bad for him?
Because
he allows this. These are his choices. He's a grown man. He literally sat in the back seat on the way home. I could have smacked him. You drove there, but then you let her. He's a mess.
I feel bad for him because he is just being so strung along by Angela, because I don't understand why she keeps bringing him around and talking to him about Tony when she knows that he's in love with her and wants to marry her. She's like flaunting it.
Because she doesn't care.
She was standing in front of him, kissing him like, you see what I see,
She
Tommy?
doesn't care.
And that's why I feel bad for him. His friend doesn't care about him.
Yeah.
What part of their relationship is Tommy being strung along? Because he proposed to her. She said no. She said, I love Tony. She talks to him about her issues with Tony. She tells him, I want to be with Tony anyway. If Tommy decides to strap his seatbelt onto the roller coaster and ride that ride, that is Tommy's problem.
That's true. That's true.
But y'all don't feel like Angela kind of does it on purpose? Like,
She does
I kind of keep him around.
I don't think so, but it doesn't matter if she does or she doesn't. This is a grown man. He is choosing.
Exactly.
He chooses to do this. He didn't have to ride with her to the
That's true,
jail.
y'all, but it's, at the end of the day, we still have a heart. Like, we feel sorry for him. Because sitting there looking at you have the love of your life kissing somebody else, and it's like, damn, at the end of the day, he loves her that much. Where he's like, you know what? Even if you don't want to be with me, I'm going to love you enough to still be here and still want to know what's going on through everything. And it's just heartbreaking because it's like, damn, you're right.
Do you feel that, Alexis, in your soul?
The whole time I was there, I was like, how can I find somebody who's gonna love me like that? Sit in the car with me and my messed up boyfriend and still be like,
I got you no matter what happens.
That's some real love.
That's something.
Okay.
That's something.
And it's real love because Angela ain't even cute.
right.
Facts.
So that's some real love.
She's more than that.
Tommy
She's
is
hard on her.
Tommy questions, how do you love somebody that you never really met or spent time with? But Tommy, you've spent a lot of your years with Angela and she still don't love you. So
But they know each other.
and she still don't love him.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
Breathe.
Where's the lie? Where's the lie?
Talk about it.
Where's
Bree.
the lie?
There is none, Bree.
There's no lie.
There's no lie.
I don't feel bad.
Nope,
Sorry.
me neither. Sorry.
But, you know.
Sorry, not sorry. Look, man, the truth shall set you free.
Lord.
Y'all know what it is.
I like how Tommy said, I have some money in the bank if you want to run away.
600 grand.
He said, if you want to run away to Jamaica right now, we can. First of all, leave my country alone. We don't want you and your problems.
Angela's just making the wrong decision.
It's always.
But don't you love her answer to that, though? I'm white now.
Yeah.
I'm white now.
On his hot, sexy body, and all I see are man boobs.
But it does make me wonder,
muscles.
once she gets her fill of, no pun intended, her fill of Tony and like that side of things, is she still gonna be interested? Because to me, it just really feels like that's all she wants and cares about is as long as I'm gonna get some penis.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit more than that.
She's gonna
thinks
be
that he's
interested.
eye candy.
He's young. It works because first of all, he's super young. That's what she wants. She's super old. That's what he wants. So it works.
God, I'm sorry. I snorted.
It works.
They are so corny. They are so corny.
They got to the dinner, and I wish Angela asked him the steak or blowjob question again. That would have been
I
nice.
thought
wanted
about that.
right?
I think he would have said blowjob.
You think so?
Again.
I think he would have said steak.
I think he would have said steak too.
Well, they get to dinner, and then Tony is kind of explaining his lifestyle or whatever, and he admitted that about, 8 to 10 women before Angela were making donations to him while he was locked up. And Angela's just kind of sitting there like,
I'm one of them.
Me too. Say
Why are you doing your teeth like that?
That's how she looks.
oh my God.
That's so mean. You know
And
what?
she was okay
I'm not about
with
to do
it.
this. I'm not participating in that.
She was okay.
Yes, you are, Bianca.
Oh my gosh, Mo said so Angela turned down $600K for a guy with bigger boobs than her.
Wow.
Wow.
Real talk. Real talk.
Oh,
Come on,
gosh.
y'all. Facts. Let's call it what it is.
This was a, I don't know. I can't wrap my head around it. It just doesn't really make any sense to me. I don't even understand why Tommy felt the need to even question Tony and be the one to think he was going to get
You don't know why?
Because
he's trying to get him out of there.
Yeah.
He's trying to help Angela see this is not the guy.
But if
that'll do it.
It's worth a try.
But if Angela doesn't even respect him, why would Tony to give him anything?
Exactly. She doesn't respect herself.
Because that's how it is. If you have your significant other around a friend and you're always blatantly disrespecting that friend, you're not giving them a reason to respect them in return.
Right. So for him to step up and be like, I'll handle this. I'll determine what this guy is all about. Yeah, no, you won't. Boy, bye.
That man said he is a professional counselor. And this is what he do.
Is that right? So she's a mental health advisor, so what's her excuse?
She is?
She is indeed.
The fact that he was like, I've unlocked this case because I am a counselor. And you need to be a counselor to really know that this guy is using Angela. I would have never known, Tommy. Thank you for your expert advice.
We got to go back to school.
Exactly.
Everybody need to get a degree in this.
Oh, God.
Jasmine Houston Burns in the live chat said, Angela has such low self-esteem. She doesn't know what a healthy relationship looks like. Con artists like Tony appeal to people like her because it validates their self-esteem.
That's very true.
And I think that is very true.
Yeah.
While you're in the chat, Pietro, let's do some shout-outs because we only have a couple minutes and I want to make sure we get to news and gossip and
75 people
stuff.
watching today, guys.
That's a big deal. Let's get some shout-outs. Go ahead,
We
Pietro.
have to shout out to Meg because Meg is faithful to us.
Yes, she is.
Every
Meg.
week she is on there. So thank you so much, Meg, for watching. We have some newcomers. I see Simone TV. So hello to you. We see Giants #1 fan.
He's been here.
You've been talking, honey. So we love that.
Kimberly Shady Mayfield's always.
Yes. She said take her to Figueroa.
Jasmine Houston Burns, she's new too. Hey,
Jasmine.
What up, girl?
Jasmine. Who else is in here?
Jacqui Hollingsworth.
We have Amy.
Hi, Amy.
Hey, girl, hey.
Who else?
Colleen, I saw that name, Colleen.
S. Mercedes 0918. Hello.
And D, love you too.
Yes.
Kimberly, I saw that name.
Yeah,
Shout out to
Kimberly.
you.
Hey, Tracy.
Tracy said, you see me.
Look, I know you see me. I'm here.
Well, thank you everybody so much for tuning in. We really appreciate the love.
Yes.
Sorry if we didn't get to you this week. We promise we'll get to you next week. Real quick, we have 2 minutes. Let's get to news and gossip.
Yes, okay. I'm going to keep it very quick because we already talked about it if you watch our news dailies that Alex, Glorietta's wonderful fiance Alex, was recently arrested in California. It happened on Monday night. He was initially pulled over for an expired registration, but it ended up turning into a search where an officer found a firearm, ammunition, methamphetamines, and heroin.
Yeah.
So
I reported it on Tuesday.
I don't understand these people. Like, they do things to go back to jail. It's almost like they don't care.
New counts.
Yeah, he says Bailey was arrested for felon in possession of a firearm and ammunition, having a concealed firearm in a vehicle, possession of controlled substances while armed with a firearm, possession of sales of methamphetamine and heroin, as well as additional narcotics-related charges. He was booked in a Sacramento County jail shortly after midnight on Monday night, where I think he still is. His bail has been set for $120,000 for 4 felony charges.
He ain't getting out.
But in addition to the charges that he faced and did time for, we're talking 9 new charges here, people.
Jeez.
9.
I don't
It ain't
understand
looking
these
good.
people. And I just want to let you all know, too, on top of this, while we're talking about news and gossip, just letting you all know we do have a news daily show that we do every week. So every day.
Every day.
Monday
to Thursday,
So definitely always be on the lookout for that. We're always trying to stay on top of the news for all of you Love After Lockup fans. So definitely tune in and be on the lookout.
Yep, so we'll have it tomorrow. I do it tomorrow. Who does Wednesday? Tune in for...
I do Tuesday.
Yeah.
I do Tuesday.
I do Monday.
You said tomorrow. Today's
I do
Sunday.
Monday.
Oh, sorry. You do Monday. Pietro does Monday. I do Tuesday.
I guess I do Wednesday.
You do.
My bad.
Kittie does Wednesday. and Alexis
Thursday.
So make sure you tune in for that. Also, make sure you follow us on Instagram. We have to sign out.
Yes,
This
yes,
was
yes.
such a fun episode.
Yes, I know.
Make sure you follow me on Instagram at IamB_Cheyenne, CHIANNE.
My name is kittiekaboom, KITTIEKABOOM on IG.
Yes, and mine is Pietra Elise TV, PETRAELISE TV on all social media platforms.
And I'm on Twitter and Instagram at I am Lexi Fierce. That is IAMLEXIFIERCE.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Next week.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.